Alrighty, good evening everybody. Welcome to our beautiful stream today. We are here on the ground in Charlotte, and we are going to be heading up the, I was going to say up the coast. We're not really heading up the coast. We're heading northbound up to Akron, Canton in Ohio today. Ohio. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. This is, again, a real-world PSA operation here that we are doing. And we're going to be flight 5099 with our service to Akron today. Again, real-world flight from Charlotte to Akron. We were going to do Providence, but that was just going to be a little bit too long, so we went ahead and scrapped that. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. It is today. It's been a day today. Just kind of working through things, working to getting closer towards ATP minimums and whatnot. Just went ahead and filed on VATSIM. Let's go ahead and take a look at that's auto ATC. Oh geez, here we go. Getting nice and loud out here. Like it always does. I will hop inside because it's so obnoxious. But once again, we have no ATC online. We just have Raleigh-Durham. Raleigh-Durham and Greensboro must be just, I don't know what they're doing, but they're going crazy over there. Let's go ahead and get the batteries on. Nav lights can come on. Emergency exit lights can get armed. Seatbelt signs can go on. I don't even know if it's going to work until we get some more power to the airplane. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's hit the APU button. We'll get our indications down there on the ICAS, and we'll go ahead and start up the APU. Again, we're not going to go outside because it's so freaking loud. And we're just going to wait on the inside here until we get some good stuff going. We do have quite a few guys on the ground here. I think it's 18-1 here. CTAF, KCLT. 18-1, yeah. We have quite a few guys on the ground here. We got 4 of us total, including me. All right, there is our all of our information. Let's get some Integ lighting on here as it is a little bit stormy. Get our navs on. Tag lights on, and one more on the overhead. There they are, overhead right there. So that's all going on. We get all of our AC on as the APU starts kicking auto on the hydraulics. Okay. All right. I do like that each one of these has its own like individual brightness that isn't working. I thought it did. Is that not brightness? Yeah, it is. Maybe it just isn't like loaded in yet. I don't know. We'll see. We'll go to pause in it. We're sitting on the ground here in Charlotte. Take the FMS position flight plan. We're going to go ahead and... oh, shoot. We got to get the stuff from the EFB first. 5099 Charlotte to Akron. Send FMS, set the payload and the fuel, and let's get GSX with some boarding here, please. Requested. American Airlines, if you don't mind. That all looks good. Let's go back to the index, pause in it, flight plan. All that stuff looks good. 5099, copy active, all that stuff looks good. Okay, great. And we're cruising at what? What are we cruising at? Flight level 350, all right. 350 on the cruise. VNAV setup, we know we're not going to touch that already. Departure. Let's check out what's going on here in Charlotte. Yes.
Do you want to board crew?
No thanks, we're already here. Charlotte weather 220 at 9, so we're definitely taking off taking off south. So we're gonna go ahead and use runway 18 center, and we're gonna be on the Weasel. Is that the right?
Hello,
the
Captain.
Weasel 5.
We are ready for pushback.
Weasel 5 departure with the Claude transition, as that's our only option. And we're going to go ahead and load up the arrival going into Akron. Runway 23, it's calling for on the Zips one. Of course, there for the Akron Zips with the JPU VOR as the transition.
Departure checks completed.
So we'll step through our stuff here in just a second. But for right now, again, let's see if these probably aren't working just yet, huh? Guess not. Who these guys are, though. They're not either. Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, let's just keep waiting on that, and I guess while that's happening, we can go ahead and set the local altimeter setting, which here in Charlotte is 2998. 2998 is the local altimeter setting. And let's go ahead and step through this. Let's also, real fast, let's get the MFD menu up. We're going to go VNAV. ETA is how I like to have that. We'll zoom it in on the Weasel 5. It's basically, it's a northbound departure, so we're going to have to make a big turn coming off of runway 18. So 183 heading, which I believe we are at right now here, sitting at the gate, which it'll happen whenever. Did I align? Yeah, I did. I selected that. Okay. So I don't know what's going on then. Interesting. So anyway, it'll be a big turn towards Wooford. We're going to climb maintain 8,000 feet off runway 18 center, 183, 1260, then on, then basically headings outbound. Wooford, Weasel, Claude, and then we're out, and then essentially right onto the arrival there into, it's about 182 nautical mile gap between Claude and JPU, but that starts the arrival into Akron Canton, and then we have JPU, which is the what VOR is this? Parkersburg. Interesting. Okay, Parkersburg VOR, then Atwoo, then McGood, and then it ends with that's Zips. Is that what that says? It does say Zips. And then it'll be vectors to Wooford for the ILS runway 23 approach, which should tie in pretty nicely, pretty close. David, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How are you today, sir? Welcome, welcome. All right, so we got this stuff loaded up finally. My theory is that this will work now. My theory was wrong. Okay. Just can't move the PFD stuff. All right. Let's set our V speeds here. 143, 144, and 53, 0202. I feel like those have been like the same every single day we've been doing this, but well, 8,000 feet is what we're climbing to initially. So we'll go ahead and set that up. And other than that, I think we're just waiting on boarding here. At least it's not crazy loud out here right now. Good, David. Glad to hear it. Doing well. It's been, it was quite a day today, but it's all right. Quite a day today, but we are hanging in there. I do believe we're good in here. Cruising flight level 350. We might do a return flight depending on how much time we have. I'm not anticipating to have enough time to do a return flight, but we might. We might. Be determined. And yeah, everything on the overhead looks good. I don't think we do the windshield. We can do the windshield heats now, I guess, and the probes. It likes whenever we do all this stuff before we do anything else. It seems like it makes our yellow list much shorter. So yeah, all we're waiting on is these guys to finish up here. Oh shoot, we can also put, let's see, Auto ATC did give us a squawk code, 1752 on the squawk code. 1752 is set now, and we will go ahead and go to standby, turn this to standby, and in terms of well, we'll put it in comp 2 actually. We'll put 18.1, I believe, is the CTAF frequency here in Charlotte. So we'll go ahead and put that in there, as ATC is not online for us tonight, unfortunately. Okay, there we go. Squawk in mode C, everything's looking good. As we go up north, it looked like there was some ATC. I don't know if we're going to hit any of it. Doesn't look like it. We got all kinds of ATC in like the Midwest. Indianapolis ground tower approach. What is that? Kansas City Center. Chicago. Looks like there's all kind of approaches online. Northeast, we got all kinds of approaches online. Just not what we want, unfortunately. So. Oh wait, hang on. Oh no, that's just south of us. Jacksonville Center, it looks like, or whatever this is online. Somebody currently landing here on the 18 right, it looks like. Anybody landing on the center right now? Somebody's getting vectored in for the approach. They were doing some holding. Looking good, looking like we're just about done here. Mexican Aviator, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. American using the Delta Gate. Nice. That's right. This is Charlotte's American hub, not Delta. Come on, get out of here, Delta. Do whatever we want. All right, boarding is completed. Let's go ahead and prepare pushback and departure.
Locking gear.
Slimmer air when? We'll have to get back in it soon. Honestly, maybe tomorrow. Honestly, probably tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we are going to stream. Tomorrow might be a Slammer Air day. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Get out, Delta. That's right, David. That's right. Let's go get the beacon light on. That's the one.
Release parking brakes, please.
All right, let's do it. Let's go ahead and release the brakes for him.
Commencing push.
18-1's in the active.
All engines clear. Start at will.
And that sounds good, brother. Let's go ahead and start up engine number 2. Oh shoot, I forgot about the pumps. I feel like you should. I feel like you don't always have to do that, but had football workouts today. Nice. Do you start in 2 days or not yet? Go ahead and introduce fuel.
Charlotte traffic. American 1751, clear runway 18 right, Charlotte.
Looks like this guy's coming on this. Oh, he might be coming on the left side actually. Oh, you don't do 2 days? Dang, bro. Is it even football? So why are these not working?
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention as we display the safety features and procedures of the aircraft in case of an emergency.
Alright, let's take a good start on engine number 1. Let's go and start on number 2. Let's start on number 1.
In case of a drop in cabin.
David said, why do I want to go to Miami International? I don't know, but you can. It's the beautiful thing about flight sim, David. You can do whatever you want. 2 days are for bums. I agree.
Please set parking brakes.
We'll go ahead and do that.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Alright, sounds like we got some good engine starts here. Let's see what else we do. Looks like we have 2 good engine starts. Let's go flaps to 8 degrees. APU can come off. We got our engine gens on and everything. We'll shut off all the mechanisms to the APU with that button there.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
I don't know. Anyway, flaps 8. Thrust reversers can get armed. And I believe that's it. Emergency engine sync off. Oh shoot, is that what I hit here? Oh. Okay.
Charlotte traffic, American 1729, crossing runway 18
Looks
center,
good.
Charlotte traffic.
You take off config looks good as well. Let's go ahead and release the brakes. They can go away. Budget Flight Sim, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Are you stationed in Charlotte? No.
1729, cleared 18 center, Charlotte traffic.
I am not stationed in Charlotte, but welcome to the stream. I have the Charlotte scenery, and we have the CRJ, and they do a lot of stuff out of here. I like the Charlotte airport though. I like it a lot. So, all right, we got. Let's see. We're gonna taxi. What are we gonna do? Probably just on Echo to 18 Center, Charlotte traffic. Blue Streak 5099 taxi runway 18 Center on Echo, Charlotte traffic. They need an update with the scenery, you mean? The CRJ doesn't have auto throttle, right? Correct. Mexican Aviator does not have auto throttle, so whenever I'm doing these flights, I'm doing everything. Charlotte's under constant renovations, it'd be hard. Yeah, I mean, all these airports are nowadays. I mean, my home airport's Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh's under massive construction right now. So you probably never see that in the sim, because there's a freeware Pittsburgh, that's it, which is actually pretty decent, but Dulles is under construction. We go to Dulles a lot. That's probably, you know, never really going to get updated because it's hard to update those sceneries, you know, but every airport's under a lot of construction right now. Denver's under construction. FS Dream Team, don't ever do updates. That's too much for me. Just give me a 319. Let's see. Where was the guy? Okay, that guy was on the left side. I think we should be good to blast out of here. Southwest, they're coming into Charlotte from Baltimore, but we should beat them out of here for sure. We'll be on the Weasel 5, so let's boogie on out of here, guys. Why is it 6 p.m.? It's actually 6:30. Or wait, 6:50, sorry. It's going on 7. Charlotte traffic, Blue Streak 59 now, taking runway 18 Center for departure on the Weasel 5, Charlotte. Alright guys, get some togas in the chat. Sometimes we're on the ground for like so ridiculously long, and then other times I feel like that was like we've been streaming for how long? 20 minutes. And we're out of here already. So, I don't know. Here we go. Shaky takeoff? Are you predicting the future? Pull them up. Toga. Rotating at 144, and then we'll go flaps up at 160, or flaps 1 at 165, flaps up at 190 like we've been doing. All right, a little bit of auto rotation there, but we'd love to see it. V1 and rotate. Positive rate gears coming up. Oh yeah, baby. Definitely through our 400 feet. Let's go ahead and go flaps to 1. Let's go heading and speed. Actually, let's go. Just give me nav. We're just gonna go. Actually, I have to probably get a direct to Wooford. Execute. Nav mode. Should already be on. We're going to speed up for 250 knots. .190 flaps coming all the way up. Lunar, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Toga! What's going on, Lunar? How are you? Plane's going crazy today? Yeah, I know. The rudders always feel pretty shaky. It's hard being a lineman. Tell me about it. Where they got you on the line. Center guard tackle. Guard. Nice. Lunar, we are headed to Akron. And tackle? Alright. What tackle? Left tackle or right tackle? Big difference. So they cleared us all the way to flight level 350, which we'll get there. Oh shoot, I forgot climb thrust. Always forget about climb thrust. Both? Dang. Right, we'll get a fresh direct to Wooford actually, because it's just doing a big fat intercept. That we don't need. What the one thing you don't like? What do you mean? A lot of things I don't like. We'll just put the autopilot on. Level 350 is all set up for us here. Great. I don't know why these screens aren't dimming. It's annoying. They're super bright. I don't get penalties the whole beginning of the season, but at the end of the season I tend to be a bit more jumpy. Well, it's good that you know that about yourself. Lock in. Settle down. Center up the heading bug. Through 10,000, let's get our lights on, or let's get our speed up to 290 first. And then we'll do our lights. Oop. Logo and wings can come off. And we'll definitely keep the seatbelt signs on for the next little bit here. Mexican Aviator, if you're feeling jumpy one day, man, just watch the ball. Especially if you're a guard, you're right there. Just watch out of the peripheral, out of your peripheral. Aviation Driver, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Thank you, sir. Thank you. We should go to LA again. I do love a good LA trip.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now serving sandwiches.
We're now serving sandwiches. Let's see, do we have any, let's check out New Sky in terms of flights to LA. Maybe we can do some LA stuff tomorrow. We got some stuff in LA. We got the 777 and the 350. We got some big stuff in LA. Let's see, Ontario. We got the 300, 737, a cargo 737. Interesting. All right. Somebody want to do some 737 cargo ops? We got some stuff over in Phoenix. Maybe we can get maybe go Phoenix to LA. Is that, do we have that route? I don't think we have that route. Looks like we have Phoenix to Ontario, then Ontario to LA. We could maybe do that. Some LA routes. They're 18,000 feet. Go get our standard altimeter setting. Looking real good out of here. Why does Slimmer have CRT screens on one of the 320s, Cap? Where do we buy it from? We bought it from Viva. It's been in the hangar for a long time. Lunar said nice view. Lunar, check this out, bro. Whoa! Not that, sorry. Wait. I'm waiting to show you this, bro. Mexican aviator told me his secrets. He had fire screenshots. Pretty cool. Let me show you something. Welcome to the stream. Nice, mixing concrete. I like it. That's awesome. Lunar, you gotta go to the when you go to the camera here, you just hit auto. Or no, wait. Well, manual on that. When you go, I'm sorry, it's out here, and then it's auto on the drone focus mode. That is all Mexican aviators findings, 0% me. What was working for like 2 or 3 hours? Nice, lemon straws, nice. Man, getting some pretty good turbulence on the climb out here. Mexican says Southwest Canyon Blue. Oh yeah. What mole is? What mole? We'll get the CTAF for Akron here shortly. Only 57 minutes en route. An hour and 25 minutes from gate to gate today. Got a pretty interesting verse of the day today as well here, guys. I'm looking forward to talking about this one. I'm looking forward to seeing what Enduring Word has to say about this one, because I see this verse a lot. It's one of the ones from Revelation, so it's pretty confusing, but it can be confusing. So we're going to look into Enduring Word and see what it has to say about that. like a sauce. Well, I know what a sauce is, and I know what a mole is, but I don't think I know what mole sauce is. What is going on here? What is this? Oh Lord, I'm just not gonna mess with it. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, probably be back at Slammer Air tomorrow. Mexican Aviator, do you, it's a Mexican dish. Alright. I would love to try it one day. Do you have a way to download the CRT screens? That's pretty sick. Yeah, send the links. Check screenshots. All right. Oh yeah, dude. That's looking good. Would you send it? Oh, you sent it. You DM me it. Go away. Oh, I see. It's specifically for the Phoenix. Zebra who got loose and like airlifted? No, I did not see that one to go. 34 for 35. Alright, we're going to bug our speed up to Mach 0.82. It seems to have been a pretty good cruising altitude for us lately. We've been liking that here over the last couple of days. Top of descent looks like it's going to be in about 20 minutes. So once we get leveled off and everything and the speed settles down, we'll start talking about our verse of the day. We can get the seatbelt signs off, though. Pretty sweet view of the weather out there. Alright, we'll see how that goes. We're going to keep an eye on that. We're going to go to Enduring Word for our verse of the day today. We're in the book of Revelation. Always love a good verse from Revelation. It's always a bit of a head scratcher. So there's only 22 chapters in Revelation, so this is towards the end. Here in chapter 21, verse 4, he will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more, neither shall there be mourning, nor crying, nor pain anymore, for the former things have passed away. So, what is John talking about here? You know, what's the context? What are we looking at here? About to bring some money for Slam Air? Nice, you can do a long haul. Enduring Word has the has verses 2 through 4. The New Jerusalem descends from heaven, and John says, "Then I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a loud voice come from heaven, saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. God himself will be with them, and be their God. And God will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and there shall be no more death or sorrow or crying, no more pain, for the former things have passed away." So initially, you know, we look at this and we see that essentially New Jerusalem, so this new heaven and earth, right, is one of the things that we talk a lot about with the book of Revelation, is the new heaven and earth, and what is that going to look like, and what is that going to, you know, be like, essentially. So we see the New Jerusalem, the new heaven and earth coming down out of earth. But then also, he talks about the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them. That's a little confusing, because it's like, is he talking about the Holy Spirit, or is he just specifically talking about, because we already have the Holy Spirit, God already lives within all of us that are saved. So is he talking about the Holy Spirit, or is he talking about the actual, like, tabernacle, you know, in the new heaven and the new earth? So we'll see what Enduring Word to say here. It breaks down the holy city, New Jerusalem, and it says this is the Jerusalem of hope, the Jerusalem above, which is the place of real citizenship. Okay. The terms holy and new distinguish the city, because it is holy and new. It is different from any earthly city. The name Jerusalem gives a continuity with earth, especially with the place of our redemption, right? So when it says Jerusalem, it doesn't necessarily mean like Jerusalem. I think it's just, that was probably one of the biggest, Jerusalem was one of the biggest cities, one of the biggest deals of their time that they're writing this. That would have, you know, it wouldn't have made sense for him to say the holy LA, you know, because they wouldn't have known what LA was. So yeah, it's a generic term, I think. So it says, it's significant that this glorious dwelling place of God and his people is described as a city. Cities are places with many people and people interacting with each other. This is not isolation, but a perfect community of the people of God. There's another interesting thing here. It talks about Hindu. The Christian concept of heaven as a city, a place of life, activity, interest, and people is very different from Hindu concept of a blank nirvana. The consummation of the Christian hope is supremely social. It is no flight of the alone to the alone, but life in redeemed community of heaven. So different than Nirvana, I guess. I don't really know what Nirvana, what the Hindus think Nirvana is gonna be like. Prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. So, you know, it's kind of a little bit of a weird symbiology, whatever. But John used the most striking, beautiful image he could think of. The most beautiful thing a man will ever see is his bride coming down the aisle ready to meet him. And John said that is how beautiful New Jerusalem will be. Uh-oh. What do we got here? Is that auto ATC? No, it's Indy Center. All right, sweet. Hello, I'm Indy Center. Contact me on 22-8. Interesting. All right. Oh, wait. 22. I'm sorry, 22-22. So let me just... We'll just send this back. 22-225. Will Indy Center take us all the way home, or where do they... I don't know where they... No, they will not take us all the way home. Indy Center, hello, Blue Streak, 5099, flight level 350. Oh wait, shoot, it's 128. I'm stupid. I was like, it sounds a little quiet. Indy Center, hello, Blue Streak, 5099, flight level 350.
Blue Streak 5099, Indy Center, contact 5 miles west of the Bexley VOR.
This checks, 5099. All right. Tabernacle of God is with men. So here we go. This is an interesting one. Moses' tabernacle represented the dwelling place of God on earth. That was the past representation of the dwelling place of God. This tabernacle of God is the reality of his presence. He will dwell with them. They shall be his people. This states the essence of God's desire and man's purpose. Simply, God's desire is to live in close fellowship with man, and man's purpose is to be a people unto God. So if you ever wonder, what am I here for?
1196,
That's it
we're
right
gonna
there.
go voice barrier. How do you use this frequency?
Loud and clear.
So this new heaven, new earth is going to be a place that the former things have passed away, right? Just like John said, no temple, no sacrifice, no sun, no moon, no darkness, no sin, most importantly. And God will wipe away every tear, for they be many tears of the bereaved affection, such as Mary, Martha, and the widow of Nain wept. Tears of sympathy and mercy, such as Jeremiah and Jesus wept over the sins of the calamities of Jerusalem.
Unfortunately, Cleveland Center is closed. That shows
Tears of
terminated for
persecuted
detained
innocence, tears of contortion, penitence for faults and crimes against the goodness and majesty of heaven, tears of disappointment and neglect. So Jesus is wiping away the tears of everybody as he lives on earth with us there. So pretty cool stuff. Pretty amazing stuff. All right, let's take a look at our arrival stuff here. ILS runway 23 approach. Minimums are going to be
Alpha Charlie Romeo Heavy.
1426.
The winds are 2607, runway 23 left, clear to land.
Well, and 26 left, Alpha Charlie Romeo.
1430 are the mins. There we go.
Blue Streak 5099, descend and maintain, level 280.
Got a flight level 280, Blue Streak 5099. All right, interesting. We're gonna go ahead. We won't do. We'll do like 2,000 feet a minute, I guess. I'll do 1,500. well, let's leave the speed up a little bit, I guess. Down to flight level 280. Everything is set in here. Navrad. Let me find that. Or I'm sorry, radio page is what I want. Radio page, excuse me, 108.3. 108.3 is in nav 1 now, and we'll set the course once we get a little bit closer. But that is looking good, guys.
Delta 321, have a new route for you when you're ready to copy.
Uh-oh. This guy's cooked.
Alright, sorry, Delta 321, ready to copy.
Nice, dude. Where are you going
Delta
from?
321, clear to the JFK Airport. Present position, direct climb. Kilo Lima, Yankee at November Echo. Q29. Washer, Whiskey Sierra, Hotel Romeo. Direct Johnstown, VOR,
Phoenix,
right
nice.
to route and change.
Okay, Delta 321, one more time.
Giant 8853, contact Kansas City Center 125.72.
Alright, 125.72.
And Delta 321, it's clear at the JFK Airport. Present position, direct climb. Kilo Lima, Yankee, November Echo. Q29. Washer, Whiskey Sierra, Hotel Romeo. Direct Johnstown VOR, that's Juliet Hotel Whiskey, rest of route unchanged.
Indianapolis Center, good morning, Delta 975, inbound Haggle, passing flight level 2804, 330.
Delta 321, do you have that readback?
Delta 321, clear to JFK, direct climb, Q29. And, yeah, that's about all I got, so I need the rest.
Alright, let me know when you have a pen and paper and you're ready to actually copy it. Delta 975, Indy Center, radar contact, 20 miles southwest of Manuva, VOR. Clear direct Glinch, cross Glinch at and maintain a level 240.
Direct Glinch at 240, Delta 975.
Let's probably get everybody sitting down back
Papa
there.
Alpha Charlie Romeo, contact ground point 9er.
Ground point 9er, Papa Alpha Charlie Romeo. Thanks for the ATC, coasters.
Okay, Delta 321, I have a pen and paper, just a reroute difficult.
This is one of the easier ones we give in the center. Give me 1 second. Blue Streak 5099, cross Parkersburg, at and maintain a level 230.
Alright, 230 at Parkersburg, Blue Streak 599.
Alright, Delta 321, you're cleared to the JFK Airport. Present position, direct climb. Kilo Lima, Yankee, November, Echo. Q29. Washer, Whiskey Sierra, Hotel Romeo. Direct Juliet Hotel Whiskey, rest of route unchanged.
Alright, Parkersburg.
Okay,
West
clear to
Virginia.
JFK. Present heading, direct climb, Q29, Washer, Whiskey, Sierra Hotel Romeo, and direct Juliet Hotel Whiskey, Delta 321.
21, read back correct. Alright, FedEx 1507
Loving the CRT
heavy.
screens, Mexican Aviator. Very nice.
India
Those are
altimeter
classic, bro. Those are classic.
3000. Information Whiskey is current. Expect the ILS from a 23 left approach.
3000, we have whiskey on board, FedEx 1507.
FedEx 1507 Heavy, cross Brickyard at and maintain 6000, and depart Brickyard heading 050 vectors approach.
Depart Brickyard 050 vectors. Can I get the altitude one more time? FedEx 1507 Heavy.
Cross Brickyard at and maintain 6000, and depart Brickyard heading 050.
Cross Brickyard 6000, depart 050, FedEx 1507 Heavy.
Delta 371 is supposed to be heading direct climb currently, correct?
321, that is correct. That was the instruction. Present position direct line.
Okay, did you spell out climb?
This controller's gonna lose his mind, dude.
321, it's Kilo
Oh,
Lima
geez.
Yankee November Echo.
West by God, Virginia. Where we're at right now. Controller sounds familiar. He does sound familiar. We definitely had him before. I mean, he's, what is this, Indy Center? We've been on Indy Center before. I mean, you could also be on a different center sometimes, you know. Throttles back just a little bit, going a little bit fast. Want to go 24 for 23. Yeah, we don't have too much longer left in Cleveland Center's coverage. Oh wait, well we're actually not going fast at all. I just have this. We're actually going slow. Just had it bugged wrong.
Delta 975, the send via the Gibbs 4 arrival, runway 23 left, the India altimeter 3000.
Gibbs 4.
I descend via
Capture 23,000.
Or correction, Gibbs 4 arrival. Expect runway 23 left, altimeter 3000, Delta 975.
Indy Center, UPS 670 heavy light, Palo to Toronto, please.
UPS 617, I've got nothing on file for you.
Well, I guess it's going to be 618. We're going back to Palo Alto to Toronto, please.
Blue Streak 5099, center maintain 15,000. The Parkersburg altimeter 2998.
Say again for 59.9.
Blue Streak 5099, center maintain 15,000. The Parkersburg altimeter 2998.
Alright, 98 down to 15,000. Blue Shirt 59.9, thanks. 15,000. Do 1,500 feet a minute again. What do you say?
Delta
9-8?
321, confirm your direct climb.
230 at 11 gust 21 in Parker or in Akron. Temperature 297. He probably said 9-8.
I didn't climb, but I think I might have got it wrong because now my flight might got on this stuff.
Alright, and you got a sound ride. It's Kilo Lima Yankee November Echo to join the Q29 airway.
Wouldn't survive being a controller? I know, me neither, Mexican Aviator. I don't think I could ever do it. The only saving grace is the fact that they don't have to handle everybody at once. Like, they can only take so many people.
Cleveland Center is closed. Radar service terminated. Freaking to change of route.
Over to the dark side. Thanks for the ATC. Blue Shift 99 soup. Dang, you didn't give me a CU. That's alright. $34.75 is the CTAF here. Alright, so probably stay at 15,000 for a little while. We're still kind of, well, zips. I don't think it has any altitudes for us. GOTS is at 4,000 feet. It's at Woo. If I did bug it all the way down to 4,000, how would that look? Might actually go pretty perfectly. Yeah, let's just keep this coming. We'll just keep this descent rate coming the whole way down. Go it all the way down to 4,000 feet, and yeah, it's pretty good. What do you think about the Steelers signing Mexican Aviator? What do you think about the Steelers signing Aaron Rodgers? Dude, if you got signed by the Steelers, that'd be pretty cool. I didn't think it should have taken Sanders. I don't think so. I don't think Sanders was the answer. I think Sanders is so overhyped, and I think there's a reason that he went late. But yeah, at least they made him take the new helmet for sure. I don't like it though. I wish. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. And you know what? The thing is everybody hates it. Nobody likes the signing. I think everybody thinks I don't know, it just didn't need to happen. But first of all, like, why not? You have nothing to lose. I mean, what if he comes in and balls out and plays really well? I mean, Mason Rudolph was our other option. You know, it's like, okay, we'll take a shot with Aaron Rodgers, I guess. But my thing is, like, everybody that comes in here that we get, like, super hype about always sucks. And now that nobody wants Aaron Rodgers here, he's probably going to be great. And it's probably going to do absolutely amazing because the bar is so low for him. Everybody thinks he's going to do so terrible. So he's just going to come in and ball out probably, and we're going to go win a Super Bowl. So I think you should retire now. I'm a Cowboys fan. Nice. What do you think about George Pickens? You're welcome for like a 3rd-round pick. I just hope he doesn't get ejected or suspended. He probably will, so. Uh-oh. Let me know if the stream is suffering at all. It says YouTube's not something. Cowboys are coming to Chicago. That'll be fun. I want to see Metcalf and George on the same team. I know. I wanted to see that too, but it is what it is. The nice thing is, since this is going to be our only leg, we can do the flight recorder. We'll have time to do that. Anybody else buzzing around here in Akron? Probably not. Yeah, I think we're literally, yep, we're the one arrival going into Akron right now. Have you seen the protest lady? No, what is that? I should probably still up to 250 knots, I guess. I guess. Oh yeah, all that stuff in LA. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but also nothing that hasn't happened before, you know? Eggy's at 3,000. That's our final approach fix. We'll take vectors as we get a little bit closer. I think the mayor's doing a community prayer. Really? That would be shocking. Virginia Tech Center Sandman. Yeah, that's hype, dude. That's one of the coolest things about college football. One of the coolest traditions. I don't want to be D1, I just want to be an airline pilot. Well, take it from me, you can use D1 if you're really that good. You can use D1 to get closer to being an airline pilot. So let's pull it back. I mean, we can stay like 250. We're far enough out, I think. We're gonna be at 3,000, and then we'll just kind of make a left turn. We'll turn into like a base. Turn it inbound there at Eggy. Yeah, well said, Mexican Aviator. But especially if you get it, you can definitely go D1 and you know, try to get into the Air Force Academy. Marshall's got a good school program, flight school program.
We are about to land. Please remain seated until we have stopped.
The lights are on. Beautiful American Eagle. Looking real good. Coming into Akron. Alright, we're gonna start up the landing replay. We're gonna go on heading mode now. Call it a 010 heading. And we are going to get the nav source to FMS 1. Final approach course 234. That's set. That is correct as well. Everyone from the freshman team is quitting. Is that bad? Capturing at 3,000 feet. Probably start pulling the speed back to like 210. we've been pretty bad with our speeds lately, so we'll go ahead and start doing this now. Yeah, because all of our good guys went to varsity. Oh. That makes sense. Let's have a heading of 330. Now we don't have a QB. Dang. Like the Steelers. Let's go to flaps 8. Okay. I just pulled my flap thing off. About to have all lineman offense. Run game will be great. $220 for flaps 20. Let's do it. And we'll bug up 185. Let's set our V speed. Well, we'll just set it for now. It's fine. The lap's 30. Just kidding, I was a little early, but it's alright. Just oversped him a touch. It's alright. Arm approach mode. Localizer glass up armed. Let's go ahead and go gear down. Jesus, pulled it off again. We have flaps full. Airbus makes tall planes, is that right? Let's get a, what is this gonna be? 280 heading is fine for now. Oh geez. Always get super under speed. Yeah, because we gotta get back up to our 3000 here as well. That's my fault. Oh yeah, you're right. Compared to, yeah, well, it's the nose gear. The nose gear is longer on the 320s than compared to the 73s. There's the runway. We're fully configured. Flaps are out. Gears down. Let's do this thing, guys. Just waiting on the localizer to capture here, which should happen soon. We're gonna keep we're gonna try to make it as easy as possible for it. 234. Which we'll give it like a 260 heading. And I hope that that's alright for it. We're gonna try to keep it, I think it's under 30 degrees. You want to be like a 30-degree intercept. Is like typically where you want to be at in terms of just the autopilot. Because autopilots in real life can struggle, man. You know, you always say like, oh, it's a bug in the sim, it's a bug in the sim, bro. I mean, it's pretty freaking similar logic to real life, and they struggle sometimes catching localizers. I mean, I've seen sometimes like you have to take the control wheel steering, which basically like keeps the autopilot on, but you can like manually fly it. Like you can manually put the inputs in, and like if it's doing something like this, like I'd take like the nose wheel steering or the control wheel steering, and just kind of set it up right. Because a lot of times what it'll do is it'll go through the localizer. Yeah, like I said, like even in real life, and you'll have to control wheel steering it and put it into like a 30-degree bank, something way more aggressive to get it back. Alright, something between 50 and 60% I believe on the N1s to give us a good speed on the descent here. Akron Canton traffic, Blue Streak 5099 on final for runway 23, Akron Canton. Misapproach, 3,000 feet. That's already set, so we're good to go there. And let's just hand fly. Why not? Let's get some landing rates in the chat. What do you guys think? Have you watched inside the cockpit? What is that specifically? That's not the EasyJet one, is it? If that is the if you're talking about the EasyJet one, bro, that one's fire. I love that series. Yeah, dude, I love that series, bro. They're hilarious. And it's just crazy when you watch that, like, that's how they do things. But also, like, it's crazy to think that, like, you're like, oh my gosh, these guys are idiots. Well, like, dude, like, a lot of them have, like, 250 hours, like, genuinely. You know, a lot of them have no more knowledge than a commercial pilot student here in the United States. Like, it's crazy. All right, I'm turning that flight director off. It's annoying me. Holy crap, like, that's crazy. Hit the rudder a little bit, and it just freaking does that.
Sync rate minimums.
Yeah, because you can't do anything right in this plane.
100.
Just gonna go to idle and nosedive it.
50, sync rate. 40, 30, 20.
And here's the biggest float in the world, followed by the biggest sink in the world. Oh, New Sky gave me a landing rate there. 584. Nice. Jeez. Alright, we'll get on the brakes. And we'll exit on the left here. I don't know what it, I don't know. My controls might have gotten messed up because it used to be flights or SimCFI gave us those settings. And it was using them, but I guess, I don't know if it is anymore or not. Akron Canton, Blue Streak 5099, clear of all runways, taxi back to the ramp, last call, Akron Canton. The APU kicking, lights off. Oh, maybe not yet on the APU, is it a little early for it? There we go. That's more like it. Yeah, I don't know why this plane feels like even more squirrely than usual. Like everything on the taxi and the landing and everything. Whatever. Boogie across that runway. Should turn on your lights and make calls. Don't be like me. Never seen a 20-year-old pilot in that show? Yeah, they have like no rules over there, dude. Different perspective. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Just in time for the end. Just in time to see our terrible landing replay, but that's coming. Gonna get off of that sim as well before we teleport back to where we were. Great looking gate positioning here. Holy smokes. Could have been perfect for Slammer Air, I know, right? Alright, we're gonna stop it right here.
flight decks.
And we're gonna stop recording
Currently not at the gate just yet.
and go back to our replay here.
Disposition. Services are not available.
Once we do get there, seatbelts sign off. Free to rain.
There we go. Let's see. Let's see what it thinks. Chop and drop. Way too big of a flare, but I haven't been able to flare enough, I feel like, in this thing lately. And then just tried to save it. Couldn't. Everybody's screaming. Pretty decent center line, though. It's pretty much right on. I just flared way too much, but I don't know. I feel like I can't find like a pattern with this thing on when to flare and when not to. At least with the controls the way that they are. Ooh. Let's just see if we can't get a couple decent screenshots of this bad boy. Nice, looking pretty good. All right, let's go back inside. We'll zoom it up to the gate and stop the replay. Get rid of it, yes. And set the parking brake. APU is online and running. Let's go ahead and kill the engines. Flaps are up, all that good stuff. Get our light off. Request deboarding, American Airlines, and seatbelt signs can come off. Beacon light can come off. You can approach the aircraft. And with all that being said, guys, welcome to where are we? Akron. Welcome to Akron, Canton, guys. Hope you had a nice flight with us. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you back tomorrow, probably with some more Slammer Air Ops. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.